Do you regret not pursuing your degree at all? Botox in a bottle. TMI, but my sizes... What is this? Sisters didn't stay. Literally kills me inside, so it's so interesting. Let's do a little get ready with me while I try on some new products. So you guys know, I have been talking about the Daily Vanity Beauty Awards for like the past 3 years, and every time I discover some of my favorite products from there, because you guys voted, Daily Vanity team voted, the experts voted, you know these products are gonna be good. I just need to be able to meet them. So today, I'm gonna be answering some questions that I asked you guys on Instagram. We've got some juicy ones, so let's do that while getting ready. First things first, I wash my face with this. This is the Fundamental Core. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's their Moisture Lock Cleanser. It's actually really soft and gentle, and you can see my skin. It doesn't leave you with that like squeaky clean kind of feeling. It's still nice and hydrated, but at the same time, it does its job well, and it is pH 5.3. Washing it. And then I'm gonna try this mask. It's the SKiNEED Skin Refining Mask that helps to retexturize your skin. No smell at all. You gotta be very gentle with this because it's made up of solidified serum. Okay, so you peel off. We slide it on your face. Okay, it's just like a jelly. It's very interesting. It's actually holding on really well. So this one is said to contain 30 ml of solidified serum as well as 16 ml of essence. And the main ingredient is niacinamide, so it helps to tighten your pores, improve the appearance of your texture. So let's leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes and I'll be answering some questions, don't worry. The burning question. Any plans for baby number 2? Short answer is, I wish I can have it. Long answer is, it's not as simple as it is, because you guys know I was trying to conceive for a long time when it came to Micah, so I don't have my hopes up. I actually did a lot of planning and a lot of treatments in order to get myself pregnant. I was seeing a fertility specialist for a year, and then TCM. Basically, I had to do quite a lot of life changes in order to land myself pregnant. So at this point, I'm taking it naturally. If it comes, it comes. But at the same time, I don't really want to like put the pressure on myself or start on that TTC journey again, because it is very exhausting. So if I have a second kid, I'll be super happy and I will take it that it's a gift from God. If I don't, I think I'm fine as well, because when I prayed for Micah, I'm like, God, just give me one kid. He really did answer my prayer, so I'm contented. And at this point, I cannot have another kid without moving out of my house. So that is also another consideration. I know people are like, oh, you should give him a younger sibling and everything, but guys, it's not that easy. I don't blame you guys for asking that question. And I'm completely fine if people ask me that. But when I was trying to conceive, everyone was like, hey, you should be having kids already. I'm just like, I know, I'm trying, you know? A little bit like rubbing salt on people's wounds. So you never know what the person is going through. So I read that you can put it in hot water and dissolve it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've had it on for about 15 minutes. I know I love it already. Right. Oh my goodness, it's so interesting. It's the kind where there's no serum. My skin is so much brighter. I didn't change anything to the settings. Let's see this hack. I put it in about 50 degrees water. It's not like super hot, but let's see how long it takes to melt. Can you guys see? It literally becomes like this goo. Look at that. I'm gonna just use my cotton sheets and take some of this essence water and apply it on my face. I love how it makes my skin feel. It feels thoroughly moisturized and hydrated from within, and there's no residue on the top. Definitely a more premium type of mask that you don't have to use very often because you see results like that. Like, it's so bright. Can we insert a before and after clip? Love it. It's a Gen Z fave. Okay, next, I'm gonna go in with this KANDESN Pure Beauty Water. I was reading the ingredients. It says it has witch hazel and it actually smells like rose. So it's more of like a refreshing mist. I love the spray. It's like super fine And it's good if you do a lot of outdoor activities and you want to feel refreshed. I think this gives you the hydration but at the same time the cooling feel, and it's not sticky, it's not greasy at all. It does contain a bit of alcohol, it contains witch hazel, so if you're oily prone, you will love this. I am loving it. It really feels like a good skincare prep and something that can use to just hydrate your skin throughout the day. It says it's good for sensitive skin. I don't actually feel any irritation at all. It's also a vegan brand. Use it on your cotton sheets as a toner pad or just spray it around. Let's try this! How long do you usually take to get ready? Your hair, your makeup, and your skincare, and including showering and everything. On normal days, I take like 20 minutes top. But I don't always focus a lot on my hair. I focus a bit more on my skincare, and then makeup I do in the car. So sometimes even like 10 minutes or 5 minutes I'm out of the door. I went to Jeju recently for my Closet Lover shoot, and everyone was actually really shocked that I do like a full glam in 40 minutes. So I wake up, I shower, I brush my teeth, I do my hair, skincare, and then my makeup. I'm pretty good at multitasking at this point. But anyway, I'm gonna try this. It's so pretty. It's the Founders Beauty Phyto-Positive Peppermint Potion. It's actually a reader's choice. Oh my gosh, the texture feels very lightweight, but at the same time it has a bit of like a oil to serum, like a water serum kind of texture. So this one actually contains aqua, glycerin, niacinamide. So niacinamide is super high in here. I love the texture. Do you see how fast this absorbed? Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more. Okay, so this one helps to hydrate, smoothen, reduce the fine lines, boost your radiance. Definitely luxurious, but I can see why people like it. The finish is almost like a velvet. Like it absorbs so well into the skin. You feel like it's hydrated and plump, but it's not sticky. What have you learned since graduating? Frankly, I have learned that there will always be challenges like time after time, and there will be different problems that you'll be facing at different stages of your life. So when I was in school, I felt like a GPA, my internships were my whole life, and I felt so stressed and so like not good enough. I was constantly reminded that I was not good enough because I was pitting myself against people who were smarter than me, who had higher GPA, who had a lot more internship experiences than me. But I can't help it because I'm in an environment where all that mattered was your grades and your internships. So now that I am in my 30s and I've been out of school for, close to 10 years now, and I am seeing a lot of my younger juniors and my interns who are still in school struggle with the same problems. And one thing I always tell them is that you will feel like it's the end of your life if you don't achieve whatever you want to achieve in school. It doesn't necessarily mean that like you will be happier if you have a higher GPA, you will have a brighter future if you land your favorite dream job. Sometimes it's just about the journey, because I want to be a management trainee at XXX company, but you don't get there. But it's actually okay, because I do see people who eventually take a smaller role at another company and take 5 years, for example, to gain all the experience, learn all the valuable skill sets, and eventually get to where they want to be, XXX company, 5 years later. So they might be 5 years behind their juniors, but they have so many different experiences, and at the end of the day, I feel like they live their life with no regrets also, because like they tried their best and they have achieved their goals. So sometimes it's not about where you go immediately after you graduate or what you do that defines you. Anyway, Medicube Zero Pore One Day Serum is what I'm using. It has AHA, BHA, PHA, so this is actually extremely potent at helping you to clear out your pores. The texture is actually really light. Look at it. So this is great for people who want to keep your skin clear, you want to exfoliate the surface of your skin, which is extremely important. Even if you have dry skin, you want to remove all of the buildup so that all your skincare products can go in. Do you regret not pursuing your degree at all? No regrets at all. I frankly don't believe in regretting anything like in life. There's no point crying over spilled milk if you ask me. I made that decision. I will own it, and by owning it means that if it's not satisfactory, I will make sure I do whatever it takes to be satisfied or to reach the point where I want to be. And I truly believe that there is something out there for everyone, and this is probably just part of a learning process and I'm still finding my way there. Anyway, I have a moisturizer here. I love Porcelain. I have some of my favorite products from there. I love their cleanser, I love their serum, and today I have this one. It's the best salon-grade anti-aging facial moisturizer. So it's supposed to give you Botox-like effect as bioactives that suppresses up to 82% of muscle contractions. What is this? 16% reduction in wrinkle depth, 11.4% reduction in transepidermal water loss. Okay, this is super important. I love that all these terms are being used here because it really gives me a very good insight as to what this product is about. It seems like it does form some sort of like a film over the face to prevent your skin from drying out, and I do feel it because look at the texture. It is like really light, like a gel form. You can really shear it out, so I think you don't really need to go heavy with it. Wait, it's supposed to be Botox, but without having to go to an aesthetic clinic to do it. And it's supposed to give you very natural looking expressions. So I think what this is gonna do is it will start to tighten up. Let's see. Texture, 10 upon 10. Very light, very hydrating. It just feels like a normal, good, luxurious moisturizer. But I'm more interested to see the Botox-like effect. I would say my lines have actually, I think it's actually improved. And the interesting is, I have this glow, but it is not greasy or oily at all. And it has a slightest bit, maybe 2%, like tackiness, which is great if you wear makeup, which I will be putting on makeup later on. But I love the glow, I love the feel of it. They say it's a night recovery elixir. I feel like you can use it in the day as well because it's just great for hydrating your skin. My skin drinks it all up, it doesn't leave any greasy residue. And I really can feel like it has a film on it. I can definitely see why they won so many awards. Why do you send your kid to school when you have help at home? No hate, just curious. Thank you so much for phrasing it so nicely. I struggle with this question a lot because I also face this question from all of like the people around my life, like my parents, my in-laws, and random people that I meet on the street when I'm just like, oh, he's 17 months, but he's going to school already. And they're just like, why are you sending him to school? He's like so poor thing. They always use this term poor thing. And I choose to tell myself that it's not poor thing, it is a privilege actually, because it is not cheap. And yes, we do have help at home, but the help that I have comes in the form of my helper. Both my parents and my in-laws don't really take care of him, like they don't do the day-to-day, and we wanted it to be that way because I want them to be able to enjoy the roles of grandparents without having to, you know, be changing diapers and stuff because they are not getting any younger. So his main playmate is actually my helper. He does a great job at taking care of him. But at home, I feel like he has gotten to a point where he's not intellectually stimulated anymore. Wow, I was talking so much. Forgot to show you guys the sunscreen that I'm using. Is the Orbis Wrinkle Bright UV Protector. SPF 50 PA 4+. I think the texture is very interesting. It looks like a cream, it looks pretty thick, but you can thin it out very well. So when you thin it out, it's not exactly greasy. It has a bit of slide to it. It feels like a thick moisturizer that's been sheared out. And it doesn't give me a greasy glow. It's more of the glow where you feel like your pores have been smoothened out. And it has 40% reduction in blue light and protects the skin from toxic gas, cigarette smoke, pollen, and dust, which is so important. This is actually a chemical sunscreen. You will see it slowly start to work its magic, but right off the bat, texture is splendid. Like I would rate this like a 8 upon 10. So yeah, like I do feel like he is not really stimulated or challenged. And Micah is actually quite advanced for his age compared to his peers, which is why I really wanted him to get professional people to be teaching him rather than us like repeating the same things over and over again at home, because I'm a first-time mom and like my helper has no experience with kids as well, and she is also not an educator, right? So we wanted him to learn and gain social skills, which to me is the utmost important thing. And I want him to grow up with lots of EQ, with lots of empathy. I want him to be able to know how to play and approach people, all ages, because his school that I chose is actually all the way from 18 months to 6 years old, to prepare him for primary school. And I think that's very important if he gets to learn and play and mimic. It's been 2 weeks since he started school. He has learned and grown so much. At home, he refuses to use the cutleries because he does baby leg weaning, so he's more comfortable with his hands. But ever since he came back from school, he has started to use the cutlery. Like, he scoops soup and porridge perfectly. In the past, he would use his fingers to try to do porridge. But he surprised me with his ability to eat okra. You know, I've never actually fed him okras before because I felt like he probably wouldn't like it. And so far, I really like it. I think it's pretty flexible. Like, if you are someone with help at home, but at the same time, you're thinking of sending your kid to school, I would say just do it, because you have the flexibility of bringing your kid back anytime you want. Like, even if you pay for full day, you can bring him back half day if it makes you more comfortable. So yeah, that's what I've been doing because I miss my baby so much. And in fact, I feel like because I have to commit the amount of time to pick him up from school and drop him off at school, I am actually spending a lot more quality time with him compared to days where I work from home and I'm sitting in his playpen working on my phone and he's trying to ask for my attention. I'm there physically with him, but emotionally and mentally, I think I'm only like 30% with him, which literally kills me inside. So that's my thought process. It still did take him a bit of adapting and quite a lot of tears. But yeah, we're here now. Fingers crossed it's gonna continue this way. Will your boobs get bigger after you stop breastfeeding? Answer is no. Very sadly, before I became a mom, I also thought that my boobs would get bigger, or rather stay the same, like while I was breastfeeding, but it actually got smaller. My theory is that your boobs like expand and contract like multiple times throughout the day as your milk supply comes in and then your baby drinks it up, you know? So it goes like this. And sometimes TMI, but my sizes go up like 3 cups per 3 hours, up and down. Can you imagine the amount of laxity it has caused to my boobs? But I think it's only natural. That's why boobs sag. And you might think that, oh, you know, as a small chested girly, if it sags, it still looks like it's bigger than before. But no, it sags and your fats that was initially in your boobs get deposited elsewhere and they shift or they disappear. I don't know where they go, but they're just not there anymore. Most people, like me, I face a lot of hollowness around the top, but I feel like it doesn't really bother me too much. And after all, I only had 1 kid. I did breastfeed him for 13 months, which I am very proud of myself for. So I wouldn't trade it for anything else in this world, but yeah. Unfortunately, the sisters didn't stay. I am no longer a CD cup. I'm back to my old self, but it's fine. I have the Advante milk treatment. So this is actually a leave-in treatment for my hair. You can see I need a lot of help there. Oh, it has a bit of a citrusy scent. Feels like a milk jelly of sort. Okay, I'm gonna do one side. I've got bleached hair. They're frizzy, but I don't like the weight of hair oils that are too heavy or things that don't give me the movement. Oh my gosh, it's getting softer. This is definitely not an oil. It's more of like a liquid type of product, almost like a cream. It uses bioactive keratins to protect, repair, and nourish. So you apply this on towel dried hair and then you go and blow dry it with a hairdryer. Let me blow dry it. Look at the difference. It's so much less frizzy and you definitely need to blow dry it because it's so much softer after I do. And I didn't use anything apart from a hairdryer. I didn't even use a comb. Feels stronger. I think it's meant to like improve the strength of your hair and I definitely can see it. Let's talk about which one wowed me the most. These 3 products. Founders Beauty, this one is literally luxury in a bottle. So if you are after anti-aging and after the whole experience of unboxing it in the beautiful packaging, as well as like putting it in your vanity, the pump, how the serum feels, this is your best friend. This moisturizer is so interesting. I've never actually used something like this before. It's basically Botox in a bottle. I think more than just the Botox effect that it gives you, it is hydrating without the weight. It's very, very, very lightweight. It's like a gel, but it just dries off to this film that does not pill. Look at it. Lastly, the SKiNEED Skin Refining Mask. I also think this is such a brilliant product. I really did see my skin improve so much with just one use. So I think it's something that is quite low maintenance. You don't need to use it like multiple times a day, just about 2 times a week, and you'll be able to see amazing results. Look at my skin now. Alright, that's the end of my Q&A. I know I babbled on a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A, and if you are interested to check out the products that I talked about today, I'm going to leave all of the links in the description box below, and also you can check out Daily Vanity Beauty Awards. Every year they improve. The interface is so much easier to use now, and a lot of these are new brands I've actually never heard of before and I love. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!